when I talked about the shape-changing nature of the diamonds, that in a sense, that they are a mirror, that they cut their cloth according to the times. There's a sense in which we can determine the shape in which they appear to us. What they are in themselves, we don't know because, like the archetypes, they are kind of unknowable. We don't know whether there is something behind the image, as it were. Is there a god behind the daimon? We don't know that. Yes, it was always said that it was a conundrum I came up against in fairy lore because the fairies did want to interact with humans. Um, for example, they wanted to know whether they could be saved. There are many tales of priests encountering fairies on the road, and the fairy says, "Can I be saved?" And the priests, of course, say, "I'm afraid not. That's a prerogative of human souls." So it's almost as if Yeats, W.B. Yeats, my great mentor, says somewhere that we and the fairies feed the hunger in each other's hearts. That the diamonds, there's a sense in which the diamonds are incomplete without interacting with humans in the way that we're incomplete if we don't interact with the diamonds. The exact nature, I think what the diamonds might envy about us, if that's the right word, is the very fact of our literalism, our solidity, our hardness, our ability to get a grip, to get some leverage on the world, which is bound up with what we're doing in the world in the first place. Why are we incarnate in the first place? If we're immortal souls, why are we ever incarnate in this world? And it's something to do with the hardness of this world, its limitations, the sufferings that we perforce undergo by being in a body. The diamonds kind of hunger for this kind of hardness, because they themselves can't transform. That we can make our own souls through the friction and abrasions of the hardness of our lives, whereas they live in a kind of a dream world, an imaginative world in which they are only ever the same. Um, so it's that kind of conundrum, and it may be that before we came into the world and after we leave it, we re-enter that dream time in which transformation is no longer possible. The diamonds may need us in the way that we need them. Yeah. I think Yeats thought that. And that's mostly where I've got that intuition from.